All right. Welcome to Smokey Approved Korea slash Smokey Reacts. Honestly, shout out to Paige for getting me this information. I can say though, when I got the initial uh, message on this, you guys know me. I'm like, oh, I know my American business and Billboard and the Grammys and all this shit, and BTS ain't do that. Like we know that the stuff I was saying initial in my beginning journey of like getting into BTS. But at this point, this is just some buckery. This is bull fucking shit. So, what I have heard, we're gonna go through the receipts and everything, but the gist of what this video will be is the bullshit of Billboard and how they are actively just being a corrupt organization and just just trash. Just like I don't know how to put into words what I want to say without sounding like a petulant child that is just saddened that a thing that, not that it was pure, but another thing in, we'll say like a bucket list of an artist is just fucking, it's poison. It's kryptonite at this point. I don't want it. Like it no longer holds any validity to me. So now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. But I'm upset at the active bastardization or no perversion. Yes, is it perversion? We're gonna Google this real quick. I believe it's perversion is what I want because it's perverted is what they've done. But let's just double check I've used the right word. Perversion, distortion, or corruption. Yes, perversion of a system that is supposed to be respected just gets fucked up. So what has happened is my nigga Jimin out here doing a madness on Billboard gets his first week. Shout out to that nigga. Number one on Billboard. First Korean male to Korean artist to fucking get a number one. Like solo male artist. Shout out to that nigga. Fucking amazing. But then they steal the second week from that nigga in the most fuck, I'm just using words that my brain is like not sure about. So we're Googling another word. Incredulous is the word I need now. Person unwilling or unable to believe something. Yes, the most incredulous manner is the fucking way they have done this. Cause I'm like, nah, it didn't happen. So again, shout out to Paige because she hit me. It was like, did you see this fuckery? And I was like, no, I didn't. And then I seen the first little tweet, and I was like, oh, I'm doing a video on this. So yeah, that's just pretty much what we're here to do is just cover the receipts of what has actually happened to make sure everybody knows exactly what has happened. I will give greater detail on whatever I actually do know, and then just honestly, it's just my opinion about fuck Billboard. This is bullshit. So that's what we're here to do, and yeah, you're just gonna hear me just ranting about the bullshit. And granted, this is like connected to BTS, but like the fact it's happening to anybody is an issue to me because when you are a top five artist on Billboard, you get a certain power from being top five, but then your ticket goes up. What people have to pay you goes up. And when you start fucking with the power I can gain because you don't make enough money off of me, I don't like that shit. I really don't like it. The type of power I want to have in the music industry is specifically directly derived from these moments because I see fucked up shit happening and it's only happening because some cunt can't make enough money. It's never the music. You're not stopping Jimin from getting a fucking second week at number one because the music's not good. You're stopping it because four other people under him or the next nine aren't making, you make more money off those people than you do this one person. And that's just bullshit. I'm sorry, the page just hit me again. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. So let's go to the first tweet that I seen. This one is the Superstars, like crazy, has now held the top spot on the digital song sales chart for two consecutive frames. According to information shared by Illuminate, the track sold just under 14,800 copies on its second week of availability. Although it sold far fewer copies than its debut week, it is still enough to keep it at number one. That did not last. Thousands of fans save money, effort, and time just to support our favorite artist. I want to cry. Where's the rest of this? There's another tweet after. Okay, yeah. So these are the receipts. Is this okay? Because somebody does a breakdown of like timeline of like the rules change. So this person, according to Forbes and information shared by Illuminate, we know these numbers. Reported like crazy, is sold. Damn, 120 100,000 units. Shout out to that nigga. Billboard and that Billboard charts. Where are the rest? 100,000 sales. This is illegal. Get they ass. Get they ass. Let's see this shit. I'm sorry. I can't really see. Hold on. Is it this? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That doesn't help. Doesn't make it any fucking bigger. Who the fuck is Morgan Whalen? One thing at a time. Who are you fucking people? Melanie Martinez. Who the fuck are you? Shout out to my nigga Tyler though. SZA. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. Oh my god, fucking love me some SZA. Boy Genius. Who are these people? How'd this nigga go from 1 to 8 in a week? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They took 69% of this nigga's sales. Oh fucking hell. That is, oh my god. They doing my nigga dirty. Dirty. Jesus Christ. Luke Combs, Getting Old, River House, Columbia, Nashville. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, who are these fucking people? Metro got a top 10. I'm not going through this list now, so we're going to just see who's on this list. Like, Metro's top 10. Lana Del Rey, she's still out there. Shout out to her. If you've never heard Off to the Races by Joe Budden, it's got a Lana Del Rey sample on there that is chef's kiss. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Go listen to that song. Yeah, but that's crazy. So 69% of his shit is gone. So the next tweet, because there's like a timeline. God damn it. There was a timeline tweet. I could have swore I seen a timeline breakdown. Where is this? No, these are the updates of the publications. Oh, god damn it. Give me a second, because there was like a rules timeline change that Paige had given me that I want you guys to see, because this is what the initial conversation we had about it is what made me so upset was within a week and prior to the next week's being counted, you changed the motherfucking rules. And that's just, how, bro? Like, how? Is this it? Oh, they've taken it down. No. All right, so somebody, that's why I don't have the tweet. So somebody has compiled a breakdown of when Billboard changes the rules. And it's like maybe like 6 months after BTS does something to keep them from being able to do something. And then it's like maybe like it's 2 months. And then this one, niggas changed the rules within a month. Like, how do you do this? How do you do this? Like, this does not make sense. Is this on the thread anywhere? Well, somebody could post a link, like when this drops, to the rule changes. That would be great. So this week's top selling songs, even after 60% of sales being filtered. Yeah, that's also what it covered. Like, there's filtering the sales. And the filter, the way it did it, was 1 album per email. So now, as an artist, like how I looked at it, because I'm trying to actively have my fan base buy music, merchandise, all these things. So Billboard is telling me that now my fans, even if they decide out of their own pocket to buy 4 albums, 17, they're only counting 1 album per email address from people. So that's how they're taking away his shit. And I'm just like, that's just not even fair. Because what if, like a lot of times, like with concert tickets, I may let my friend buy the ticket because on Monday he has the money. I don't get paid till Friday, so he can cover my cost. But now it's only 1 purchase because they bought it all under 1 email. I'm like, this is just criminal. You niggas is wrong. This shit is not right. Spends a second week at #1 on digital song sales charts. It becomes his longest running #1 hit. Shout out to that nigga. I'm still cooking my nigga for that mullet though. It's not okay. Oh my god. What is this? So I've never seen this chart. I don't know how to read this. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not even about to try and lie to you folks. I don't know what none of this shit means. Points, none of this. I'm sorry. This particular thing does not help me explain anything more. But my thing is, if you're going to be Billboard, a musical body, doesn't even just have to be Billboard, somebody that wants to be respected, has gained notoriety, and you start doing shit like this, I look at not only the people that work there, but the people that listen to music. And this is why I say with Army, you guys are amazing to me because you guys are an educated fan base who actively participate in the spaces necessary to help your artists do things. But then this is where I'm like, well, use that same power. Walk the fuck away. Like, buy an album online and download it to your phone and no longer use Spotify. Don't fucking turn on your radio. Don't participate in any of these places that these people need you to be in for you to support your artists further. And the reason I say this is because at a certain point, somebody's going to have to fucking say no. And as artists, we can't particularly say no. It's a creative outlet for us. Like, despite the accolades one wants from Billboard or Grammy or whatever, end of the day, I write a song, I put it out for my creative outlet, for my own expression. It is like speaking or breathing air. It's necessary. But as fans, once you have my music, I understand you guys want to continue to financially support, so you stream or whatever, but stop. Like, stop supporting these places. Stop it completely. Like, I also look at all the other fans from all the other people, like Taylor Swift and her people. Who fucks on this list? SZA and her fans, Miley Cyrus and her fans, Metro Boomin. All these people have fans that continually support in places that allows Billboard to continue to have this power and control. And I'm just like, when are fan bases going to start utilizing the power they have? Because it's just not right. I just don't get how, as fans, you keep supporting a system, and not Army per se, but just fans in general. They continue to support a system because they're just like, I just rather have easy access to my favorite person's music. And I'm like, if he's your favorite person, you should be more concerned with the systems that help them become the people that you love or give them their accolades or praise, that they're good systems. And if they're not, stop using them, because that's the whole reason why I'm not really focused on making sure every song I put out now goes to Spotify. I'm not actively wanting to participate in a system that is broken to me, that gives $1 million bonuses to motherfuckers that wear suits instead of people that make the music, because that $1 million bonus could have been spread out over a whole bunch of other people. There's so many things that I find wrong in the higher echelons of music, and then to see this, and yeah, I enjoy BTS. I would consider myself now a BTS fan. I personally like them, not like I don't like their music, but because I've spent so much time learning about them as people alongside the music, I like them as people. So now I've got vested interest on multiple parts of their careers. So now to see not only something that is a thing that comes from my country and a thing that I used to like and support being so just evil, like, this is wrong, and then to see it happen to people I fuck with now, I'm just like, I just don't fuck with this no more. So now it's just another thing, like a Grammy. Like, I'd love to have a Grammy, but am I going to, like, show up if I feel like they're still doing fuckeries? If I was to get a Grammy, I'm Will Smith, I'm not showing up. So same situation like Billboard. I'm not fucking with you people. I wouldn't even, like, submit my music to Billboard no more. I wouldn't even participate in these things because it's just not right. Like, there's no fairness, and it's all just corporate. And it just, as an artist on one side, it really hurts, if I'm honest. Like, this shit is sad to see people put in such work to, one, get to a space on Jimin's behalf and get to a number one, and then people on the other side just do so much work to, like, diminish your efforts and the fan base that you've cultivated just because other people can't or aren't doing what you're doing. So they just undercut you. And it's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I really don't get it. I'm sorry that this particular video doesn't have, like, great direction to it, because it's really just me trying to expose the fact that, like, fuck Billboard and everything that they stand for and the shit that they do. Like, the Billboard Hot 100 or whatever the fuck it is dead to me. Like, I don't care. Like, album sales, unless I'm focused on sending my shit direct to people. Like, I don't care anymore about a lot of the larger systems, because the longer that I do this, they just continue to erode any validity they have in the sphere of things I would care about. So now seeing this, because I was like, like, it's not that bad. And then you see somebody gets their fucking sales filtered 60%. And then by the time the next week comes around, it's damn near like a 90% filtration just to move the nigga down the list. I'm just like, it's evil at a certain point. And I'm just like, why? I really feel like I'm just talking shit and ranting at this point, because I don't have anything else besides my pure upsetness of the situation. Like, this could be for anybody. Fucking say Russell Wilson, he's an American football player, quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Say he puts out a single and it's number one, and then they filter his sales. I would be as upset for that person as I am for Jimin, because it's not particularly that it's a BTS member that has gotten me so livid. It's the fact that this shit is happening, and it's happening in a thing that I hold dear, and it's the child's naivete that I still hold in a lot of these spaces that I'm like, nah, they're not gonna do that. That's not happening. And then you see it, and there's nothing we could do. Like, next week there's gonna be another Billboard. Somebody's gonna be making tweets and shit about how they got a number one on Billboard, and I'm just like, where's your ethics as an artist? Like, I'm looking at whoever is on the list next week tweeting, and it's an artist I follow, and I know that they did this the week prior to Jimin. I'm gonna be like, why are you tweeting this? You don't actually have the accolade that you say you have. You're a dickhead. Like, somebody has manipulated the numbers to give you the space. Like, you have a participation trophy. Like, it's wrong, and it's shit. And as a fellow artist, like, say for whatever reason I have the Billboard number one next week. My whole week of that Billboard number one, I'm not talking about me having a number one. I'm talking about how shit Billboard is and how they fucking have manipulated the numbers to give me this. I'm using the platform of my number one to shit on the people that are saying I'm number one, because they deserve to be shit on, and I don't want to be some fucking manipulated puppet with these things. So when I see this shit, it's just so sad to see that something that I didn't really hold Billboard or some of these other publications like that dear in my life, but I put some kind of respect on it. But now to see the level that they're willing to go, I'm just like, I can't fuck with it no more. So I don't particularly know what else I can say on this topic besides these people fucking suck. They're fucking terrible. I wish there was a better way for you guys, as far as BTS fans, for you guys to support your guys, because especially some of you, and I'm not digging at anybody, I'm in that same exact space. I may not always have the finances to go buy an album, so I can go download it, so I can go support my people directly. So I go stream it. But, like, go stream it, like, off of YouTube or something. Like, don't stream it off of Spotify. Don't stream it off of all these other places. But then again, access is so hard. This is why I know me saying as fans, stop fucking with these places. It sounds a lot easier than this. It's easier to say than done, because if I'm a massive fucking BTS fan and I'm in a lower economic situation and my only access is free Spotify or free YouTube, then I'm sorry. Like, I can't be the ultimate wave that shifts the tide to, like, oh, we're gonna stop listening on whatever platform or service until they fix their rules or admit that they're fucking being criminal. And then also, this is why I want a law degree. Why the fuck? Like, how is this not illegal? Like, I know it's a private business, but this has to be illegal on some standpoint. Like, doesn't it? Where's I know there's a bunch of lawyers in Army. What do they have to say about this? Is there anything about this being legal? Like, are you allowed to change your rules that fast? But you are, because it's a private business. There's probably a LLC or an S corp, so they can just fucking do whatever they want, change their charters and bylaws. Oh, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. And this is, again, why, at least myself personally, I just started focusing on, like, showcasing my personality and who I am as a person, and just putting my music out directly to people, like, through YouTube, and just trying to get it in people's hands that way, because participation in these larger systems perverts what I still hold to be something so pure in a way that I'd rather walk away and never make another song or never fucking participate in music, hear music, than to participate in these systems and then just smile and do it. Like, I don't want to. I can't. Or just, especially, has anybody seen that Louis Capaldi documentary? Like, there's a part in that Louis Capaldi documentary where, fuck it, his music director's a dickhead. The dude that's in there's a dickhead. Like, every person in that room besides Louis is a dickhead, because if you're on his team, he's for sure told you out of his mouth, He's not confident in his songwriting. So when I see that session go down with the dude sitting in the chair and the dude that plays the keys and is his musical director, and they're playing the song all of like, it's not even 10 seconds. And they stop it. And they're like, oh, does that sound like a hit record? Does that sound like this? Is this bigger than that song? And I'm just like, this is exactly why my man is so fucking stressed. Nobody is focused on, that sounds like a strong song. That sounds like music. That sounds good. This is actually something we can get behind. Everybody's in just comparison mode. Is it as good as the last thing you did? That's not music. That's not healthy. It's terrible. And to see that that's the team he has around him is the same reason, just like with this Billboard shit. There is a shittiness of trying to participate in these systems that makes what I want to do or what I think music is meant for hollow and fake, and it just cheapens it. And I can't participate in that shit anymore. Like, I used to work in it. I understand how these systems work, and it's just not for me anymore. I can't do it. So I don't know. Just even especially seeing this Billboard shit happen like right after I finished that Louis Capaldi documentary, and my brain since then I've just been really on like not even the independent music industry, but just working with people and people that want to support the shit that I want to do is like the only future that my brain can actively like fuck with. Because otherwise, I just walk away. I walk away. I'll never put out a song because I can't do it no more. And seeing that like some shit like this could happen to me. Because like, what if I was Jimin? I'd be fucking. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna show you. This is what I would be doing. This is what I'd be doing. You guys have for sure seen this. You seen Boys in the Hood when Trey be punching the air. This is me. Yep, see? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the one. This is the one. This is what I would be doing if I was Jimin. Well, old boy coming before I get a thing on. Just start swinging. Yeah, this is me. Just, if I'm Jimin, after my first week, niggas telling me I'm losing my second week, I'm in there swinging, cuz. I'm just upset. So, this is just a long ass rant. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this. Fuck, it's 22 minutes of me just moaning. Fucking hell. But yeah, that's just it. I don't really have any like hard facts. I've covered all the tweets that kind of covered everything. No, I'm wrong. I've got actually one more thing, so it'll be a little bit longer. I lied. Thank you anybody who takes this ride. But there were some publications that have covered this now. Choose my cookies. You're not getting my fucking analytics, cuz that shit costs money. No, you niggas not paying me. No, you niggas not paying me. Yep, no to all that shit too, bitch. I don't fucking no. Reject all, cuz. I don't want none of this shit. All right, so this is by Forbes. They're like 65% shit. They allow people to put paid articles on their website, so I don't fuck with them. BTS's Jimin's claims the best-selling song in America for a third consecutive week. God damn, shout out to that nigga. 3 weeks. Korean artist has been taking over the world for the past few years. Some more musicians for the part of the world has been busy scoring huge charts with wins in the U.S. While these wins might be frequent than they used to be, it is still notable whenever a South Korean musician hits number one on Billboard tally. It is even more impressive when they reach the top of a competitive list and then refuse to move. This week's Jimin, one of the 7 members of BTS, rules the digital song sales chart for the third consecutive frame. He doesn't debut in first place, and he doesn't climb to number one. Instead, he continues to control the throne with his hit single Like Crazy, Bow Bow. Superstars Like Crazy has now held the top spot. 140,000 copies. Come on, where's the meat, son? What's going on? Last week, It's Crazy doesn't even tell the full story. Jimin's reign atop the digital song sales charts before his current champion debuted. He still ruled the ranking 2 frames ago. Jimin's other cut, Set Me Free Part 2, opened in first place. It was then quickly replaced by Like Crazy. This week, Set Me Free Part 2 is down at number 35. Jesus Christ. That the filtering to get a nigga from 1 to 35 in a week. Fuck. Oh my God. Thanks to its massive debut sales from Like Crazy, started at number 1 on the Hot 100 last week at the same time it arrived on the digital song shelves. In doing so, Jimin made history as the first. So this is why they're a shit publication. There's no fucking coverage of why he dropped 35 places. That's the story. You didn't do a good job. Fuck you. Translate this, because man don't speak fucking Korean. I'm sorry. I'll probably learn one day. Billboard #1 changed the rules again. Yeah, this is the shit we need. Around the world, we're angry. We're angry. Use active voice. These motherfuckers are livid. People are upset. Don't care about your name. Climb #1 BTS. Jimin like crazy. Jimin sold 254,000, $250,000. Jesus. 10 million streams, 64,000 radio spins. God damn, he up there. Jimin's first place. Jimin ranked 45 on Billboard Hot 100 chart on April 15th. God damn. Announced on April 11th. Army around the world are outraged, claiming that such a drop in the rankings of like crazy as rules changed by Billboard. Fans claim Billboard suddenly changed the rules. They fucking did. I seen the timeline. I wish I could have the tweet. It's not up anymore. Billboard suddenly changed the rules of the counting method the week after Jimin won first place. According to fans, Billboard's prediction sites in the U.S. all predicted that Jimin's Like Crazy would easily enter the top 10 this week. 90%, Jesus Christ. By Billboard, and only 10% were recognized. In the case of Jimin, he was disadvantaged on local radio broadcasts, so fans supported Jimin by purchasing music, which, again, please do this. Purchase the fucking music, because I make more from a purchase of an album than I do from radio spins, a stream, any other form of merchandise that is not a physical or an album digital. I make so much less money. But if you buy the physical, it helps so much more. Were changed and the fans made all their efforts in vain. Billboard only credits one purchase per email account. Fans appealed for support for Jimin through friends, family, and various social media, but insisted that Billboard suddenly changed the rules without prior notice. Fans expressed frustration, saying Billboard changed the rules for counting, ranking every time BTS won first place. That's facts. I seen the timeline. Every time these niggas do some shit they don't like, them niggas just change the rules. Jimin sensation all over the world, which is better article, but like you have the information. Provide the timeline. Moon One's Chic. Shout out to you, my G. You did very good, but like a timeline breakdown would have been very good, especially if you're saying things on behalf of Army that they have said that Billboard has changed the rules without prior notice. There's like a timeline out there. Like your job is to present all facts so people can make their own judgments. At least that's how I see it. But that's just me. We are now fucking damn near 30 minutes into this, and I've just been moaning about how I fucking hate the industry. And I'm sorry. If anybody watches this, thank you. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I know I've tried to wrap this up a couple times, but yeah, that's going to be all the facts, all my complaining. Yeah, I really don't have any solid fixes for this or how it could be better. It's just, it's terrible. Like, imagine you save all your money to support your favorite artist, and you're like, I'm gonna buy 10 of his albums so he could like really shoot up the charts because you're a really good fan, but only one of your purchases counts. So like, yeah, does he financially get the money? Sure, that's cool, but you guys are also trying to help them get like bucket list things for an artist that don't really mean anything. Honestly, I don't think he probably really cares as much as we do, but like they mean something. And now they're just fucking nothing. And it's just sad. It's like when you meet your heroes and they turn out to be a dickhead and you thought they were nice or something. It's just like, not you too. Like, it's just, it sucks. So yeah, that's going to be it for me on this one. Thank you guys for your time. I'll see you on the next one. Please do hit that like, subscribe. More BTS actual music, funny content, just more BTS stuff is coming. I finally have a break after my show and all that. I'm back on track, rejuvenated, batteries recharged. Oh, man, I've had the most zen and peaceful day for the past 48 hours before I sat down to do this again. So now my body is just raging again, and I'm all stressed and tensed up. But, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.